don't know what else to do.
So I just got back from the gym and I'm going to fill out the forms for the internship hospital places. It's September 1st and I know classes haven't started, but I wanted to start this vlog with this moment because it's very nerve-wracking. Also, being here right now in this spot in my living room is giving me a lot of throwbacks to the surgery oral that I did. That wasn't fun. Yeah, right now I'm going to access the school email where they have the information. Yesterday I had a huge scare because I went to the form link and I went to the wrong one, and the link wasn't working and I thought I missed the deadline. I knew that I had it on time because it's only until today at 4, but I was still dying. Really very weird about those things. If I could go to these, that would be nice. If I couldn't, that's fine.
I've been asking every question. Maybe our lives were not meant to collide from the start, but who could foresee the fall? Maybe it's time to decide what to do with the fact that it happens to us all. From time to time it all comes around, and no one knows the end.
Before we start the video, I wanted to introduce today's sponsor. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I haven't had a sponsor ever. I take sponsorships pretty seriously. I'm very picky about these things. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much to every single viewer, because without you, I wouldn't have these opportunities. So thank you so much to every single viewer for supporting this channel. And a big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I was very starstruck when Skillshare reached out to me because I love their platform. I think it's a great way to learn new things. Skillshare is an online platform where you can find like thousands of high quality, well-structured classes about a bunch of topics. It ranges from productivity, film, photography, art, music. Classes are normally 1 hour to 2 hours long. They kind of divide the classes in small snippets. It's very digestible, it's very accessible, and it's very easy to follow along and to include the videos on your routines. I normally use the Skillshare app because I can turn off the screen of the phone and just listen to it while I'm doing chores or I'm showering. Right now, classes that I'm interested in are how to study for exams and evidence-based masterclass, productivity masterclass, fundamentals of DSLR photography, illustrated journaling, beginner guitar lessons. So if any of this interests you at all, there are free classes to experiment and explore. You can also join the premium membership with my link. I will leave it in the description box. You can cancel anytime you want, and you can explore some classes. So let me know what you're going to be watching. Thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for supporting and for your care. Thank you again to Skillshare for reaching out. Enjoy the rest of the video. So hello and welcome to the first vlog of the year. I'm very excited to start fourth year. I was wishing that I could start fourth year at the hospital, but I'm not gonna say incompetent. My school was late testing students for COVID. I think it was kind of obvious that we were supposed to be tested before entering hospitals. So needless to say, things are going to be delayed and I missed my urology rotation. Now school's just rushing students to do COVID testing and I haven't gotten my email, so I'm just waiting patiently for it. Until I do my test and it comes back negative, I'm going to do just Zoom classes. My week is already incredibly full. Practicals Wednesday and Thursday, 2 practicals each day, and the paper on Friday is also the evaluation for this rotation. So we have 3 days to do the paper, deliver it on Friday, and discuss it on Friday. Start with some lectures. I'm going to start with the ones that were provided by the teacher. I'm going to do notes while watching the lecture. After the lecture, go through each slide and do flashcards on Anki for revision.
possa ligar à criança sempre que ela acorda e possa chamar pela mãe. Devemos responsabilizar também o sítio dos pais que possam ir descansar de uma residência de pais, ou perto do hospital ou dentro do hospital. Tá? Há aqui conceitos que vocês têm que saber e definições têm que saber mesmo.
A mortalidade destes doentes continua a diminuir. E aqui, fazer aqui um parênteses bastante importante que eu gostaria de deixar de claro, muitos estão para tratar. Neste momento, não. Neste momento, um adolescente de 51 anos de idade, PSA de 10, tem sido
resolver a sua incontinência com estas medidas, mas agregamos ainda uma pequena rede pelo buraco obturador que vai.
It's been kind of rough to wake up. I knew that this was gonna happen. That's why I studied until 1, because I knew that I was gonna have so much trouble waking up. It was easier for me to continue compared to waking up. I have my first practical at 8:30 and my second practical at noon. I'm going to do some flashcards, I'm going to continue revising, I'm going to talk out loud the material. I can't believe this is day 3 of the semester. The reason why I'm already having evaluations is because we're having rotations this year. My first rotation is just 1 week long, so they're going to have to do an evaluation for each rotation. I'm going to have evaluations every 2 or 1 week.
Surrounded by cars, it's such a sight. Watching all the lovers fall into the night. All the moods in a heartbeat. We're going back where it all began. The same ground on a heartbeat. Starts to shake with your all we can. Wintertime to spring, I remember everything from Wichita. This town is on its knees, you know that is overseas, I'm telling you. Oh, it's more to this than what you see. You know this town's got the best of me. Are we sure it's the last time? Sure that this is the last time. Oh, we were down by the river all through the nights, watching the stars and the city lights, and all the moods in the heartbeat. We're going back.
I've been able to revise like a lot. Like a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8 topics, and I was able to revise the ones that I think are gonna come at this class, which I think are HBP, UTIs, prostate cancer. So I think I'm gonna do some flashcards and continue talking to myself. I think that helps a lot when it comes to oral stuff. Yeah.
Estas aulas por Zoom, dadas estas contingências todas em que estamos, aquilo que gosto é de ver as vossas caras. E aqui eu de facto consigo ver as vossas caras, mas vocês não conseguem ver a minha, que é a deixar isto funcionar mais. Portanto, em termos práticos, o que me interessa aqui é que consiga a lição dos tumores do rim. Há um aspecto interessante que a mim particularmente me interessa muito, que é a questão da biópsia dos tumores do rim. Para terem aquilo que habitualmente se faz há uma suspeita de diagnóstica, chegou-se lá desta ou daquela maneira, mas como é que se confirma essa suspeita da doença maligna? Teremos que fazer uma biópsia. E curioso. A distribuição do contacto, etc. Eu já farei isto um bocadinho. Eu tenho que acertar provavelmente na área periférica, que é a mais provável por este ganho. Mas eu não sei onde é que eu errei, se eu estou a acertar em.
diversidade e, portanto, perceber bem